Adeshimama, Mimobi Ajo, Mimobi Akwaba, eba NDC 360. Munim se we jumedi sunko a NDC amanyuku ya hyehye. Se ensemu a ekọ twi ba breman efa amamu bone a ekoso ye man Ghana mu a ede ahokyere ne kodanda abeto yeso no. Ha ne ye abotre na ye yi nsem no maako te sa akyehede nante ema akora keto akora etiase. Ha nso ena nhyehyɛ pa obroni see the vision of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama any NDC ye jebre echirichirim se na be ya Ghana ni bia ebe hu de NDC ne John Mahama Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman ewo mawo as far as the 2024 historic general elections are concerned. This is our 6th edition, and as always, we are live on NDC 360 on Facebook. We are live on NDC 360 on X, Dodoana friend Twitter. We are also live on YouTube. And I want to encourage you to like the link, share the link, tell a friend to tell a friend, say, Jume Dino, Yafiti Asie, NDC 360 is on, and comment. And they said, Yamiani Debiano, Yabeje Mre, Naya Kain, more comments. So at the tail end of the program, as I the Jume Dino, Abba Nawiye. So like it and share it. Now, we are also live, as you know already, on 5 major television networks across the country. We are live on Onuya TV. We thank Media General for giving us the esteemed platform for Saiju Mediwe. We also thank TVXYZ, Yura Julius Debra, Onu Penyu for Uncle Benny Munyina Yadamwase for taking this program live on TV XYZ. Our brother Stan Dogbe and Wezo TV, we thank you for streaming this program live as well. Kevin Taylor and the Loud Silence TV crew are also streaming live, and we thank them. We're also live on Angel TV. I know we are also live on Focus TV. We are live on several blocks. I know Sister Marie, Wayo, Benjamin Wayo, and many others that I'll be recognizing in due course. There will be a streaming program here live. Now, on this seat edition, what are we talking about? Number one, and then on Moment of Truth editorial, do snit scandal and NDC or Mike Ganemu about the sale of certain hotels belonging to SNIT. Ghana Jumayofu nyina sika huasem nene babekeng. And our guest is none other than my good brother, the Member of Parliament for the good people of North Tongue, a ranking member for Foreign Affairs. I also call him the ranking member for scandals. The Son of Man is in the house already, comfortably seated. Documents media, it belongs to the Son of Man. And very soon, he is coming to break down that scandal. What's here? And then you be too many near the 70 Abril. So all you need to know about that stinking, sale of hotels, scandal by SNIT, or Moment of Truth editorial. Now you are made the NDC and U segment number. Because they train me, Papa John Dramani Mahama. Jumedi strong Mahama conversations on the Ghana food in Como or consent pia a hiamino mienua. I was here jebre na ye chrim. No be a went to me and I will hear him put. But Brofocasa niti one tiasiano. What to me atiasiana, Boa Mwatu Abama, John Mahama, and the NDC comes 7 December 2024. Now we have answer the Moment of Truth. And NDC and you, Bebreono, we are going for the recap. What are we recapping today? Last week, there was a historic mammoth demonstration in Accra. Demonstration, your senior, your friend, Yvonne Nelson, a leader. And there were the likes of DKB, John Dumelo, and many other patriotic Ghanaians at that demonstration. What was their message? Almost the Doomso must stop now. We're bringing you the key highlights, pictures, videos, and some of the critical speeches that were delivered at that demonstration. And the recap, Honorable Samuel Okujetu Ablakwa will be joining me for the Moment of Truth editorial. Shall we, Mami CCI?
The light is not stable. Even in my house, I remember 2 days ago, I was going for an interview and the lights went off when I was dressing up. So I don't think the light is stable now. I know my friends, I have a best friend called Karen. She lives at Kaswa. 5 times in a week, her light is off.
So if you're Ghanaian and you're feeling the heat, well, me, I'm feeling the heat because Doomso is happening. And I'm here to voice out the pressure.
I know. You pulled yourself serve as a neutral, and I believe you, we do this. Okay, we did it in NDC time. NDC said, when they do it again, to get our rights. They are nowhere to be found. Of course. You know that you show political and you benefited from it, so therefore, you can't come and bite and run that feet. All I want to say is, listen, there's no problem showing political colors. Some of us are neutrals. We don't care. You come out to speak at the right time. So don't act like a neutral when you're not. Because it's annoying, it's deceptive. Where are they? You showing political colors.
That's all we are asking for. Find money to buy the fuel. Find money to keep the lights on. Give us a timetable. We know you don't have the money because you squandered it, but just give us a timetable so that we can plan our lives. It's as simple as that. Other than that, just get out.
Seka sedum shaba, ebise wancha sedum shaba. Seka sedum shaba, ebino musedeni. Jedum sorry le, every say aze. Ejumemo, adisumu rehawa maima. Nansu wanoba, jum eriaber so, jum shabo. Seka sedum shaba, ebise wancha sedum shaba. Seka sedum shaba, ebino musedeni. Jedum sorry le, every say aze.
Yes, that was the Doomso Must Stop Vigil. Yade abaso bosron ko be me yenuaba Yvonne Nelson. Ghana ade ba ko a ehwa ye napa is consistency. To have people who will not be changing their positions because governments and regimes are changing. And maybe a trim on in nuanom bi eyo ye kire abadum so say ya. And I'm so Emma Yura Mahama a promises that he will fix Doomso. And he fixed Doomso. And then enyama hoden no Yura Mahama da romenti Ghana ye nyakra mana broso. Am MPP for bono so bro for excess power. Why must we continue to suffer under this Doomso, self-inflicted Doomso aban we akriti in the time wa omo ankasa se Mahama ama yenkeni amana broso. It is because of ineptitude, recklessness and mismanagement. Na de yakra ne se o kase aban no enyintum se problem wo ho na omuntu problem ne ho anamompa na yenso Doomso ano na yedi watem the timetable kra no and that's why for hwe enyinama hoden so but yopoku prempo twa empoa se ye pe Doomso timetable we should publish our own timetable. This is why this demonstration was needed. NDC for enyuma binti yemu bi yentumi anko ba yeda yenuaba Yvonne Nelson ase yebona baso Henry Osei Akoto yenua Jantuanom, all the progressive forces who joined. DKB, your message was very powerful. Yeboma baso yankoso nyanesa. It is about Ghana. It is not about NDC. It is not about MPP. Electricity is a right. Lives depend on it. And when he say John Mahama ye bibia and never see any Kenya. Na sikedie basa to say PDS inti mismanagement, recklessness, esla sika ye ne basa inti Doomso ha. We must speak up, we must protest, and when citizens do it, we must support them. Inti ene yetu chema Yvonne Nelson and all those who attended this historic demonstration. Now, Emra so say at the moment of truth editorial and bro. Inti after this montage, my guest will take over. Bedasi. Yes, so this is the moment of truth. Medical Culture said today we are talking about the stinking sale of hotels, you know, scandal involving snakes. And to do justice to the issue is none other than the Member of Parliament for the good people of North Tongue, Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa is on set. Honorable Yamawakwaba.
Comrade, good Good to see you. How are you
Good
doing?
to see you too. I'm good. Now
Mame Boma Baso, Ejima Pa Moye.
Thank you.
Nyamen Shamo.
Thank you.
Yenyina Ghana for nyina NDC for the moye no. Ye nejepa na monkoso sa na yenim se enche Yeria John Dramani Mahama obeba beje yen na the yenyina ye hwehwe say about political leadership is about progress, it's about transformation. Say na mine be ye na yenyina ye ho atoyen ye bompa ye say President Mahama Ghana for December 7 2024 omo be ye de esese omo ye ahonchire na aba sure be a dollar no wo sure the levels of corruption the levels of impunity I mean omo ye na say uchi omo kra na omo ye no more. I mean this is not the kind of leadership that the Ghanaian people deserve. Ghana and Chebia na we were the shining example, the model nation. Now so Shebia Yedru as ranking member of the Foreign Affairs Committee, I feel so embarrassed. Bibia or international meetings, they say, the NDC more IMF program now so share the level of depreciation of your currency. You are not paying your debt. Now so share the ecoso. You know, you have been declared bankrupt. You have been declared insolvent. I mean, the continuous losses at the Bank of Ghana. I mean, nobody understands what is going on. Into the time to rescue this nation is now. And Chebiana area President John Dramani Mahama can assembly. And I think so we all have to reflect on that. Or say election way no. And yet NDC versus MPP. And Ghana versus the MPP.
Very
Ghana.
profound.
Very profound.
Yeah.
In turn, I say me person me bought Yvonne Nelson Abaso because consistency has become very rare. Omunya na omu join in. The last time, it was a conscious effort not to join her this time because the last time no man could be. The other time I caught this time. Me person me consistent. Me person me who said neutrals no omu ba bonting at the time, claiming they were neutrals. I wanted to see if we will see them. Sena, it was about MPP politics, not about the nation. You know, like us, come out, identify yourself, chest out boldly, and pursue partisan politics. But don't hide under neutrality. It turns out, say, a deception, just hatred, ethnocentrism, and all of that. Nothing on principle, nothing on nation building, on progress. It's all about self-interest.
Even when we
self-gain.
We can't even get a doomsday timetable. Quiet. And hospitals are being disconnected and lives are being affected.
Lives are being lost. Businesses are collapsing.
Honorable, thanks for having you. Thanks for having you. Not long for me there.
Oh, Nyamiadom. Also, spillage na VR4 omukose ya no ahaye pa me ne okasa say ye nuanom aguso mo awo tent mo yatumi esi dan mienu ama omo for the first 600 omo enyin so no yatumi say insio no according to every city into yatumi anya rental accommodation at the senior citizens so that they can have decent, because insio no and these tents are not for the rainy season. None so the rest who remain in the tents, you know, as I said, are buying. This is so embarrassing. It is a national disgrace. It's a disaster of this scale, on this magnitude. Now, up to now, are buying enye hunshwe. Omunsi dying ba kukra. Yen as Ghana for abuabua ye hon MP are mobilizing for to me sit down in 7 weeks. Ye sit down former President Mahama ebe commission ye. And yet sitting president our warrior resources nyina anka say yen tam $58 million. Na yanko tuamuna the world's most expensive pit. I know there. Uncle Maya da. As I say, now Carrie Summers for $6 million. Na David Ajaya for $28 million.
And that is a conversation we will have on this NDC 360 show.
We have
the National Cathedral conversation. The next time I'll be to be on that topic. But let me also congratulate you for the good job you're doing, not only for your constituency. Our constituency, the YN of Honumpo, bro, Adrian and Tiasia. But for the anti-corruption fight you have taken on and the courage with which you are doing this work, not for the NDC, not for your constituency, but for Mother Ghana. The NDC is proud to have you, and Ghanaians are proud to have voices of conscience like you. But today, Ghana the whole world wants to understand. The NDC was net. What is this whole scandal about the sale of hotels about? Jebre, the time is yours, the screen is yours. Nafayefa, the scandal.
Me da say. My main chair will be yen say SNET, the Social Security and National Insurance Trust. Ejuma say as Ghanaian workers under Ghanaian law, no. Brano, as a contribution to SNET. And Ejuma say in your prime, na SNET for or more contribution at the end of every month. Now, that contribution, no, na SNET for a investment. If you say you will be a friend of retirement age, drew 60 for large sections of the workforce, and I say maybe I only a little contract. Constitution, let's say first 2 years, another 2 years, 1 year. It's 65. Na wako retirement. Wako jiwa home. Ejumadena wo your sacrifice, your toil, your sweat, no. Who expect to say investment na SNET for ayeno. Sa investment no ebe show. Ube nya bibi a friend of pensions. Enti asem we aye discussing no. About ye nyina. Enye omo omenyi nkwa a omo wo retirement affect yenso a ye ejuma sesei imebunu a ye ejuma affect omo wo school a omo hope say enche bia, even though the unemployment rate is at an all-time high 14.7% a ye nsida, but we are all hoping say who raise school are. Fortunately, President John Dramani Mahama Oba na say the 24-hour economy to make a creative 3-shift system. Now you resolve the unemployment crisis. Unya ejuma wo no. You expect say as a young person after all those sacrifices, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years of hard work no. Retire, your contributions will come back to you in good form. Unfortunately, Enchebia na ILO for issue a damning report on SNET. So who says SNET for mismanagement of contributions na yema as Ghanaian workers. One sisa the year was SNET ho. Yanshe year by 2036 to me enter pensions. Say your co retirement. In the assembly I hear discussing, it is so important, it's so crucial, and any partisanship. Sebi, workers' contributions, no. At the end of the month, yembisa say we NDC ni and we MPP ni, and eba pensions for retirees yen check it with party card. Into the year discussing and then it's about workers, it's about survival, it's about livelihoods, it's about the youth, it's about the aged. It's a very, very, very important matter. The theme of editorial way unpacking the stinking SNET scandal. SNET scandal no munyana mwate. Says SNET for hotels are your contributions. AC. La Badi Beach Hotel, La Palm Beach Hotel, Elmina Resort, Buzia Beach, Trust Lodge, Ridge Royale, hotels where a wooding iconic brands Abua Ghana since 1975. Profitable hotels. SNET for almost ton. na kanana ne dream omoton ediama the current minister for food and agriculture. That is the scandal. Ebane saying na minister of food and agriculture, sitting minister, current minister, on the blind side of Obia, and kama intercepted documents and kana Ghana for workers of Ghana omunim say hotels na share yenyina ye call retirement the profit from these hotels ebe share yeso ye benya pensions no say na ye de ninyina hotels no edema the honorable champion enti that is in summary the scandal enti mayen discuss SNIT, then SNIT, a Social Security and National Insurance Trust. Osha Ghana Mra, the first time I attempted to say, Yabe regulated pension fund management was in 1972. NRC Decree 127, and set up the National Social Security Scheme. Now, it was a scheme. It began on a pilot basis in 1972. By 1991, founder of the National Democratic Congress, the visionary Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, God bless his soul, may he continue to rest in perfect peace. Ono neka say scheme no yen expande na embeye national into spearhead the PNDC law 247. And we had the Social Security Scheme as a provident fund established at Ebeye National. 2008, under President Kufuor, on also a pension reforms. And Act 766 that expanded the pension scheme. By expanding it, cap 30, they were brought under the scheme. In the latter part of his administration, into Professor Mills, and implemented here. And after Professor Mills, 2014, President Mahama Abreso, we had the National Pensions Amendment Act, Act 883. Until you see the history from 1972, we say your president, say pension there, a very important issue. President Nankasa, or expect say or retirement, or better mianya pensions as survive because retirement, I feel now juma. Until your presidents from 1972, we say they have really prioritized the issue of pensions. Are proposing legislation to strengthen our social security and national insurance trust. Now, how does NIT operate? OSHA Act 766, Section 3.1 of Act 766, law no say, contributions to the scheme. An employer of an establishment shall deduct from the salary of every worker in the establishment immediately at the end of the month a worker's contribution of an amount equal to 5.5% of the worker's salary for the period, irrespective of whether or not the salary is actually paid to the worker. What you were to an your employer must pay to SNIT. OSHA Section 3.2 says an employer of an establishment shall pay for each month in respect of each worker an employer's contribution of an amount equal to 13% of the worker's salary during the month. I
just say you are talking about SNIT.
Yeah.
Baby omunyo musika free.
Yes.
Ghana dwumayefo.
Yes.
And yetete
yes.
E de ma wo mo.
Sebi enye CEO na owo ho aye friend of Mr. Kofi Osafumafo. Oye senior minister ba. Enye ne sika ana Osafumafo for busianfo sika. Na omode running SNIT. Eye mene wo ye sika.
Oh, I see.
Ghanaian workers. Ye nyina. Intia na assembly eye so important. Enye MPP ana NDC asem. Ana CPP or PPP asem. Eye Ghana for nyina. Ye nyina. Inti eye contributions at the end of the month from workers, from employers, ena air cost net for her. And that's very, very important. Okay, Section 3 of Act 766, Emrano are explaining how it works. Now, SNET for Omwaji Yesikano, and then I say so Omodi Sikano ye. Again, OSHA National Pensions Act, Act 766. So Omoji Sikana, Kofi Osafo Mafo, Director General and all his people are SNET. Omoji Sikana, Section 175 say, a trustee or pension fund manager shall invest pension contributions received under this act in order to obtain safe and fair returns on the amount invested. Enti omoaje ye sika no ye contributions no sika no enye omodia. And say omode etu bank account keke wa unim say Ghana ye depreciation aye koso no. Oja sika no wo bank mo a 3 months time abeshi anka 100,000 cedis just a year ago. You can probably you have in terms of dollars you can get about maybe 15 to $20,000. They say only half of that amount. Emrano say, as I say, SNET for no omoji sikana omoye investment. Strategic investment are a day. Look at the word that the lawmaker uses to obtain safe and fair returns on the amount invested. Into investment, you know, as I said, we join hopa na a year safe. Now the returns too must be fair. And yes, what your contributions? She said, Ghanaian workers. Yenina yenim say, yaketu anukrano. Indru bebia. Answer na you get to the middle of the month. Now sikasa. After all of these sacrifices, now what sika? The law says that SNET for, as I said, making sure say you invest safely. And the returns too must be fair. Because nipa na ye juma hoping say or retire SNET for move to me action so. That is how SNET works. OSHA, the penalty under the law no, from section 64 of the law. One tier will SNET contribution. We are worker and now we are employer. You can be fined and you can be jailed up to 5 years. Inti asemna ye kano enye agrona yedi. Your employers are ya round omo up. Say one tier will contribution. Ya do omo court. Ya fine omo. Ebikra ako jail. Even workers have been fined and jailed. Say you have not paid your contributions. Until all kind section 64. I'm renting me say but section 64 but to show say there is a penalty for non-payment of contribution. It is a serious matter. Very serious. This net contributions you can't joke with it. Say no yenshare SNET or investment portfolio. Say yenina ati SNET for no or more sika as I say or more year investment. It has to be safe. It has to be fair. It is net or more investment portfolios. It is kind of more free hono or more they share various businesses. OSHA banking and finance or more national trust holding company or more 43.48% shares. Ghana International Bank PSC London or more shares will move 15%. Fidelity Bank in Krofu Bebre Nimse SNET for our shares will move 13.58%. Universal Merchant Bank, SNET for more investee sika. So,
and these are Ghana for sika.
Ghana for sika. Ghanaian workers. And investment. Because according to the law, no, and says omu jasika no and says omu investi into Consumer Finance Company, Exim Guarantee, Export Finance, CDH Financial Holdings, FOS Aluminium, Best Block, Oba the manufacturing sector, Central Steel Limited, Temaloop Oil, Omu Investments, even those under restructuring, Granite and Marbles, Subre Industrial Plantation, Osha Bridal Trust International, BMK Practice, Ningo Sword Limited, Danex Limited, in the pharmaceutical sector, or more investments, over real estate and property management, CCL Properties Limited, Ghana Industrial and Commercial Estate Limited, Ghana Hostels Limited. World University of Ghana. Students, I hope you are seeing today. Say Ghana Hostels no yes need for it is workers' money. MMC Property Management Limited, 90% shares. West Hills Ridge Company Limited, Switchback Developers, Trust F-Line Properties Limited, RSS Developers, Trust Sports Emporium.
So all
of that, including the energy sector. Dumso Asama Yeka, SNIT for Ghana Workers Contributions, and Omu invested in Senate Energy Limited, 126 megawatts capacity plant. October 2012, under President Mahama, your co-commission here, a SNIT for Sika. And so you see a lot of companies, including Simet, Ogwa, Hostel, Accra Abattoir, and Intercity STC Coaches Limited. And we know, interesting, Intercity STC Coaches Limited. And if the issue is about SNIT investments are profitable, they are not making money. Anka Intercity STC Coaches Limited should be the first that SNIT should be divesting itself, should be removing itself from it. Because in recent times, Nana Akomia, the huge losses are Omoya. And this claim say Omo divested from hotels just because of losses, it's questionable because we share a lot of the investments Omoya and Nina Sebi. They are profitable currently, and yet they are not touching it. And say Yamba SNIT for hotel investment portfolio.
Because this conversation is about hotels.
It's about hotels. And Afeno Mwenhu says SNIT or more a wide array of investment portfolios. But say no, you have been narrowed down to the current scandal, which has to do with SNIT for hotel investment portfolio. Or more tongue or more hotels to the Honorable Brian Champo. What are those hotels? Labadi Beach Hotel. Labadi Beach Hotel way. Very, very iconic. One of Ghana's foremost 5-star hotels. Labadi haya and what from her to Labadi. 5-star about 160 rooms. Omoton. 60% shares to the Honorable Brian Champo. Omoton La Palm Beach Hotel. She La Palm. La Palm no. Esunchen Labadi cry. Omo more rooms. Yeba conference facilities. There is no hotel in Ghana. We share the capacity of conference facilities, banqueting facilities. La Palm investment, Ghanaian workers investment. SNIT for Ayet or La Palm. No hotel comes close in terms of banqueting, conferencing facilities. Ton La Palm, Ediama, Honorable Brian Champo. Buzia Beach Hotel, Buzia Beach, and also Ton Oshe Ridge Royal, a walk Cape Coast. They say Oko Central Regional, the best hotel, a Ridge Royal. Massive investments have been made in Ridge Royal.
Good.
And also Omoton.
All these hotels.
All these hotels.
Yetoma MPP Minister.
MPP Minister.
Okay.
Onunkwa Brian Champo. Enti the Obroni friend state capture. Samuate state capture. This is state capture unfolding before our very eyes in the most crude form. Elmina Beach Resort, so Omoton. Elmina Beach Resort, one of the very iconic hotels. I will call Central Region. My friend of Bejaya, very popular with students of the University of Cape Coast. Those are in our celebrated secondary schools. Omo Tong Ediama, the Honorable Brian Champo. Ente Ebanesaina, yete se Omo to hotels way Ediama Honorable Brian Champo. Ente Krata way Eda Social Security and National Insurance Trust Omo letterhead so. Dated 27th March 2024. Signed by Kofi Osafo Mafu. Oye at the time, Deputy Director General, IDD. At that time, no, now I'm promoting. On say, and Chebia and Omo Pame and the boss. Mr. Tim Crane, you're appointing us on taking over. Many insiders have said, sir, almost suspected, sir, because of this deal. Because now, managing director, now he was feet dragging. Now, it wasn't sitting well in his conscience.
NDC was up for Neba.
Or no, what take you over? Or yet, deputy director general, or no, he was really interested in this deal. Now, or pursue deal. No. Until 27 March 2024, or Chro Krataway, Ekoma, Ridge Royal Hotel for the minority shareholders. Say, Omo Tong, Omo Hotel. Now, they have noticed, say, Ridge Royal, Omo ni 100% ownership. Their minority shareholders are Omunyana are 5%. Until the leading minority shareholder, your friend company, Vanef. According to shareholder agreement signed on the 1st of April 1999, under the shareholder agreement, any shareholder who wants to divest of his shares, as I said, we'll discuss a shareholders meeting. And informing more. We didn't do that earlier. This letter was as a result of a protest because Ridge Royal for ETA from the grapevine said omo ton hotels without their knowledge. And omo protest and Snit for Eka said, okay, yeah, Mamo, the first right, you have 45 days. And it emerged in this letter, say prospective buyer a Rock City Hotel. Okay. Rock City Hotel. And the valuation of SNI's 60% stake in Ridge Royal Hotel is $8.4 million. Okay. Now, after the $8.4 million...
This is just one of the 6 hotels?
One of the 6 hotels. Capital expenditure projected for the refurbishment of the hotel is $2 million. Okay. And to much to the minority shareholders say, mon pese ye beton hotel na, say more $8.4 million. And $2 million. So that means $10.4 million. Mumfambra. Now, Senate for the year, you diversity. We don't want to have control.
MPP minister.
One first canamba, ya Toama, Bracham on the Ose or no dear, or Wanisika, or you're ready. Into more 45 days. One family Sikamba, Brachampo see or no dear, Nisika na you're ready. Into or to. Into let away and I intercept here. And no the Mayeti say, oh, Sena Parliament, the yen Yanti, or Mumba, any disclosure. Yeah, Sena or more town hotels. And I make her say, say omo ton Ridge Royal and then I cost war la badi and la pa mena enti me decide say me kum na yehundi ekoso and it opened a can of worms and me de told you I say hey snake for ya chemo more ton your hotels on our blind side mon catch you a Ghana for Ghanaian workers have not been informed. They don't have a buy-in. They have not been consulted. Until 17th May 2024, and I'm a year expose, me publish a year. Wow, name sena no. You know, detailed write-up. Until 19th May 2024, my name says Snit for Mutumiko Ejuma Sunday. 19th May Sunday. One say which your more na watch your. Sunday, Kwesi Ada Mwankwa, sorry. Omoko Ejuma. And President Mahama 24-hour economy. They started implementing. Okay. So this was their statement. This was their statement. I see. And statement way are very revealing. Make kind just the first 2 paragraphs. It is SNIT response to Honorable Samuel Kujatua Blackwell's comments on sale of hotels. The attention of the management of Social Security and National Insurance Trust, SNIT, has been drawn to a discussion on Metro TV's Good Morning Ghana program on Friday, 17 May 2024. The discussion partly covers SNIT's strategic decision to divest 60% of its stake in 6 hotels in its investment portfolio. The management of SNIT wishes to comment as follows. 1. The trust is seeking to partner a strategic investor to raise capital to invest in the hotels and also assist in their management. 2. The primary objective of finding a strategic investor is to increase efficiency. Muntie this side very well, very, very carefully. The primary objective of finding a strategic investor is to increase efficiency, profitability, shareholder value, and the long-term sustainability of the SNIT pension scheme. In the statement we asked SNIT for the told you, almost say, almost strategic investor. Obia obeba beboa omo. Obia ode sika beba. Obia ode efficiency beba. Obia obe dane hotels no na ababe ye profitability. Into what kind of statement we are obe join say hotels ni nyina ye losses. Hotels ni nyina egu omo boka. Okay. Into omo hia strategic investor ode ne sika beba be shemu. Now the efficiency and our profitability. Asem as net for tougher and no. Enti Honorable Brian Champion ono na owo magic wand. Ono na owo efficiency no owo sika owo vision. Okay. Minister for Food and Agriculture. Member of Parliament for Abetifi. Okay. Ono na oye the shareholder, sole shareholder. And the sole beneficial owner, and then one of two directors of Rock City Hotel Limited. Now, honorable, I don't know the battery and HSS saying. Sole shareholder, no. Rock City Hotel, no. Company profile, ni. Rock City Hotel, we no. Honorable Brian Champon, Nidia. Niura, no. Niura. Until Oshe. These are articles of incorporation from the Register of Companies, Rock City Hotel Limited. OBA company, no, 28 April 2016. Services are omoye, or kachire omose, omoye hospitality services. Directors, no, eye mienu, obabi a ye friend of Rosemary Clotte, and the Honorable Brian Champon. So your director, so. Or your director. So you Jumayeni ma company no. Jumayeni ni sanso ye ne dia. Na esanso ye ne dia. I see. O share documents na ono ankasa ye ba shareholders a ono kwa oye the sole shareholder. Na eba beneficial ownership so. Enti company we omoye profit. Omunya sika ni nyina eko Honorable Brian Champon. I see. Ne dia. Okay. And documents na ya intercepted from Registrar General no. Ye bisa omo ye further check say on say ebia wo register no o na ye director o na ye shareholder no ebia na nema sisan later ana o ba government monti wa relinquish wo interest ye check ni nyina ye say Honorable Brian Champon unlike Ken Oforiatta Minister of Finance obey Minister of Finance no or the or relinquish any interest. Yes, just on paper, just on paper, but OPS they on paper. OPS vil na obechino. So on one na benefiting. But Brian, on the he didn't even make any attempt into on one or yet the sole beneficial. So let's see the other things. Okay. Into yede same way they told you no. Honorable Brian Champon, the first and only interviewer was granted. Obeka say ono de company no where ye ne ho afremu all concentrating on food and agriculture. Oh yes, yatepa. I was Joy FM. Okay. Enti ono de directors be and onye involved in day-to-day management. Hotels are more tokra no de ono de be oti wo radio so. Enye me na meka kra na anka. Onti cry because onye involved. He's not or a non-executive director. Omuntiano ka onko ejuma onko ho into Rock City for the omoya no. He's not aware. Very shocking. Very, very shocking. But okasa asem no. Ena me intercept a letter away from the Edina Traditional Council. Okay. Oman hini ankasa of Edina Traditional Area. Nana Kojo Kundia the 6th. Maximum respect. Ebo ni nyina say yedema nana medemano. Ono na ochro Krataway to the Director General of SNIT and the Chief of Staff at the Jubilee House. Or say, DSS, settlement of Golden Beach Resort land at Elmina. Nana say, it has come to the notice of the Edina Traditional Council that the Golden Beach Resort, Elmina, has been offered for sale. This is when Honorable Brian Champo, Member of Parliament for Abetifi constituency, visited the site with the investors.
Okay.
Our main concern is that the land on which the resort is situated is a property of the Edina Traditional Council. We are therefore calling your attention so that we all could solve the matter amicably. Yours faithfully, Nana signing a signature, Fefefe, Nana Kujo Kundia de says. Enti Nana say, oh, Honorable Brian Champo, on any investors, or Barney Mainso, Elmina Beach Hotel. Omo call around inspection catch omo say omo na omo better hotel
Brian Champo
nankasa enti asema Brian Champo car wo radio so say ono de onka ho oni time other directors and omo ye omo transaction no enye no kre nana I expose Omahene ankasa with his own signature Omahene amma ne chairman and ne secretary answer ono ankasa or say Mihu Brian Champo obaye or na or supervisory transaction.
Okay.
Until that is exposed.
Okay.
Now, what are the constitutional breaches? Adentina Ghana for organized labor, academics, anti-corruption crusaders, civil society organizations, Ghanaian workers, Obia Ekase, the Ekosono, time, and ye. What kind Article 284 of the 1992 Constitution, Ghana, your supreme law of the land. Constitution will say a public officer shall not put himself in a position where his personal interest conflicts or is likely to conflict with the performance of the functions of his office. Conflict of interest is a very serious matter. We a cabinet minister. Omo taking the decision, say, ye tons need hotels. And your cabinet. Until uo insider information. Muna mo take a decision or say, okay, SNIT, your mamo approval. Because there is no way SNIT be a transaction way without cabinet.
Cabinet approval, yeah.
It's not possible. Because Omampe and our appointed board chairman, Yamame Elizabeth Ohene, and Chair under President Mahama, no, you're very vocal talking about all these issues.
Writing articles.
BBC, you know. Say, I mean, why you doing? Since this scandal, you know, all her beautiful write-ups have disappeared. President Akufo-Addo, no or appointee CEO, no. Majority of the board members. And there is no way these appointees will take a decision without cabinet approval. Honorable Brian Champo, what take cabinet or?
Yes, so you're a referee, sounds like a player.
Sounds like a player.
I said, what to be that?
Almost it's need for say a bid process. There was a tender and all of that. How can you compete with Obia or Noankasa na or Tong or insider information? How can you compete? And Oba Article 78(3) of the 1992 Constitution. Article 78, Yachro Hope say. A minister of state shall not hold any other office of profit or emolument, whether private or public, and whether directly or indirectly, unless otherwise permitted by the Speaker, acting on the recommendations of a committee of Parliament on the ground of A, that holding that office will not prejudice the work of a minister, and B, that no conflict of interest arises or will arise as a result of the minister holding that office.
Okay.
Into OSHA Article 78(3), we a minister, not say we a business, who holding an office of profit, who engage in any transaction, we have permission from the Speaker. OSHA your standing orders are standing order 224. There is a committee known as a committee of members holding profit. As I said, who apply. Now you assess it. You say, hey, we a cabinet minister, hotel, we don't go there. They will advise you, say, where they want to meet. The Speaker on my permission. Honorable Brian Champo, one apply, one comply with this provision.
Ghana, ya mamra so.
With your validity.
Now, we so
98 too. So, the same provision for members of Parliament.
Okay.
So, we a member of Parliament. Now, say, who holding an office of profiter, who have permission from the Speaker.
Okay.
Because Speaker and the committee of members holding profit must do the investigation and be sure. And omuye constant checks. And you say omuma permission there is a very the committee is chaired by the second deputy speaker of Parliament. It's a very serious committee. And they are always looking into your transactions.
Exactly.
Exactly. Say, your parliament, you say, you ratify international agreement, be a business, be beba. Now, what now we register company, now would take the interest, the benefits, personal gain. Indian constitution, I raise these safeguards to protect us from conflict of interest. Honorable Brian Champon, one comply with all of those constitutional provisions, and checks. You're obtaining the list. So far, 47 ministers and MPs, and now apply as speaker, the certificate. Honorable Brian Champon on the 47 MPs. Now, this is also a letter from Eshan Anderson Yeboah Obin and Co. Unlimited. Crataway dated 10th May 2024. The lawyers of Rage Royal Hotel are raising the violations of the shareholder agreement. And it's a transaction way no. Violating numerous laws. There is a litany of breaches.
The lawyers have also
lawyers.
Okay.
Okay. Lawyers no from Eshan Anderson Yeboah Obi and Co. Kase Snake for violated the shareholders agreement of 1st April 1999. Also a serving notice be court.
Okay.
Into this letter, that is what it says. 10th May 2024. Now. Organized labor, also I issue statement. 20th May 2024. Organized labor, strongly worded statement. Statement where copy the president at the Jubilee House. Say organized labor's position in the proposed sale of 60% of SNIT stake in its investment hotels. And what in term. At a meeting held today, 20th May 2024, the workers' representatives on the board of trustees of SNIT briefed the top leadership of organized labor.
Okay, organized labor.
Dr. Yauba Onuna Odano. Omo issue statement we. Into omo say at that meeting, omo free meeting of omo reps. Omo say organized labor. Omo were 4 members on the board of SNIT. Into omo free meeting. Me expose we no and omo say eh then na koso na ye nim say omo ton your hotels into omo free omo reps into at that meeting no let me continue. The workers representatives informed the leadership that they had collectively raised objections to the process and had advised that the process be halted. Can you believe this? Workers reps on the board, SNIT board omo say omo te asem way say SNIT 4% omo ton hotels omo advise say omunjai.
Okay.
Omu to omu say omunjai. Omun halty process. No. Enya dia omu bepene. They didn't know that it was continuing. These are the concerns by organizers. We find it extremely difficult to understand why, one, SNIT interest in 6 hotels will be packaged and sold as if all the hotels are in the same financial situation. Very fantastic point. Hotels, 6 hotels, they are not all in the same financial situation. It be very profitable. AB were profitable a few years ago because of bad management. President Akufo-Addo bad appointments into a hotel like La Palme, which has always been profitable, suddenly is making losses because of bad management. I put out a memo recently on La Palme. Acting managing director, or say, wababe acting, just a bonus for acting, or pay $18,000. Why won't La Palme collapse? Sebi president, or even vice president, when he acts as president, does he ask for that bonus? $3,000 a month, $18,000. Why won't it collapse? Brilliant point by organized labor. Point number 2, almost say, the original proposal of the sale of SNIT interest in 6 hotels has now reduced to 4. We hold the view that this renders the whole process null and void. SNIT for almost started procurement process. Almost can say, almost turn 6 hotels. Almost divested 60% in 6 hotels. Brian Champon buy our year in assessment. Or they all say or selected 4 of the best out of the 6. Or call around on who say Buziani Trust Lodge. A small and you're running it down. They all say on pet. Until selected 4, they are juicy. Profitable. Papa na woman. Organized labor, according to our procurement laws,
it renders
the whole process null and void.
What is the third point?
Third point, the proposed payment terms varied from the original MOU based on the recommendation of the transaction advisor.
Okay.
Enti payment terms no the branchampo or say obetua no different. Enti yamano sweetheart deal. Say ono de ombetua de ope low figure, and later on mubehu evidence of that. We also find it difficult to understand why SSNIT's interest in these hotels should be sold to a company owned by a minister of state. We do not think that this is right. Organized labor, therefore, demands. And
this is not Honorable Kujito or NDC. These are the workers of Ghana.
Workers of Ghana.
Okay.
And Sammy Gyemfi and President Mahama. There is no NDC person. We, organized labor, therefore, demands that the process of the sale of SSNIT's interest in the hotels be cancelled immediately. We are calling on the minister responsible for pensions to direct the board of trustees of SSNIT to cancel the process immediately. Otherwise, we will advise ourselves. We count on your cooperation. And wait, Dr. Yauba, Secretary General of Trade Unions Congress, or no signing here. Dr. Isaac Bampoado, Chairman of the forum, closer for Omupinimpa, or no signing, and they copied all the workers' representatives on the SSNIT Board of Trustees. Okay. This is 20th May 2024. 2024, year June mo. President Akufo-Addo has still not cancelled this transaction. Okay. Oshe other Ghanaians are almost opposite the deals. Clockstack wants SSNIT. You dare not sell our hotels to Branchampo. Professor Yanka Onoso Akasa or say government officials acquiring state properties morally wrong.
Okay.
Civil society coalition against corruption. Adam Senanomo, Dr. Pupuni Asante of CDD. Omunyana say enye eye time. As I said, deal will ye cancel. Now, interestingly, no. You're intercepting more documents. Into hotel where I ton, hotel where I ton no. Hotels who I ba ton no. Akufo-Addo are buying. Omo say omo ton no sa. Omo best selected transaction advisor. Ama waba beton amaye.
Into Akufo-Addo obi ama na beton hotel na amaye.
Yeah. Into Akufo-Addo ode omo ton crowd omo to me ton. Just omo ope obofufo. Ente ansana yabe losing hotels no Ghana yesika 7.1 million $500,000 $491,986 has been paid to a company known as Sem Capital to be transaction advisors. Omo advise sale no.
Hotels. Almost $500,000.
Yes. At today's exchange with 7.1 million.
$1 billion.
Yeah. Ade more ton amamo. Munim say mo de mabra champo. One mo na tina ho. Our cabinet ho. And also mo to me no direct.
I just say
a book or Tuasika fufro.
Okay.
For a transaction advisor.
But who's the documents in the doors? Take us through.
It's the documents in the doors. Now, documents now you intercept here no. Almost yes selection of some capital no. One of the panel members objective or see where the air time into on signing. And it is also part of the collection of documents. You better upload the documents when you na ama.
We'll put it on NDC 362.
It na or more person follow. Interestingly, in the selection of the transaction advisor no so no. May detect a conflict of interest. Or baby are your friend or where are the directors? Directors no these are the profile of the transaction advisors. Hamdia Ismaila. That's the name I'm looking for. Hamdia Ismaila. One of the directors of Sem Capital. Now, at the time now, this company the contract to select the winner, to advise on the transaction. Now, or general manager of the Venture Capital Trust Fund.
Okay.
Venture Capital Trust Fund, an agency under the Ministry of Finance.
Into a more mobile boy, I'm at hotel.
Yeah.
I buy crop when people
buy crop for Akufo-Addo appointees.
I see. What is the next document?
It's interesting conflict of interest.
Hamdia Ismaila.
General Manager, Venture Capital Trust Fund.
Okay.
It's very, very interesting.
Okay.
Now, you're intercepting more documents. These are financial statements of Labadi Beach Hotel.
Okay.
Meaning, What kind SNIT statement? Your viewers back here, the first SNIT statement of 19th May, Sunday statement, no. Kwesi other statement, no. Moka say, Omupe obi boa because hotels are not profitable. Omupe capital injection, Omupe gesture of efficiency. Meaning, financial statements are intercepted. Financial statement way, enye ABR audit firm BI you have setting up a few days ago. We are the globally reputable Deloitte. Send out Deloitte for Omu auditors for Labadi Beach Hotel. Now, financial statement are intercepted from 2017 all the way to 2023. Meaning, Sena Labadi Beach Hotel is so profitable. COVID time 2020. And omo year just a 1.2 million CD loss. On Enokrano, they were able to make gross profit. It was when they paid salaries and it came to losses. You see how profitable.
These are all profit by saying, yeah, if you can rush.
These are all the financial statements.
Those controlling the screen. If you can rush us through the documents.
You notice that profit now omo year in 2022 is 70.7 million. 2023, last year, according to Deloitte, they made a profit of 158 million Ghana cedis. Can you believe that? 158 million Ghana cedis. Hotels are mostly any profitable. Obia Obeba injected capital to make it profitable. This is Deloitte, the globally reputable audit firm, confirming say Labadi Beach Hotel is very, very profitable. Yebe uploaded all the financial statements and you will see how profitable Labadi Beach Hotel is. Very, very profitable. The yaya say yaya summary of Labadi Beach Hotel's profitability, until you analyze Deloitte financial statements, and you see the profitability. 2017, Labadi Beach Hotel profit omoye 33.2 million. 2018, 39.3 million. 2019, 48 million. 2020, because of COVID, and they made losses. But even that, there are few hotels in the world. Just a year after COVID, 2021. When COVID was not even fully gone, they were back to making profit, 4.8 million. 2022, 70.7 million. And then 2023, 158.4 million. In addition to this, Deloitte for SA, Labadi Beach Hotel for Omo reserve cash, Sika, they just reserved in 5 bank accounts, local banks, 54 million. Into Omuye liquid.
That's Labadi Beach Hotel.
Labadi Beach Hotel.
Okay.
In addition to that, Labadi Beach Hotel, last year, Omutia dividends, after all this profit, they paid dividends to SNIT and now to government, 25 million. Ghanaian media reported November 15, 2023, Labadi Beach Hotel pays 25 million dividend to SNIT. Before then, March 2, 2023, Labadi Beach Hotel presents 10 million dividends to SNIT. Look at their profitability. These are the money, sir. As Ghanaian workers. All right. When we retire, we can get our pension.
The bottom line is that Labadi Beach Hotel now. You say, Omuda
profit, dividends. In addition to that, Labadi Beach Hotel, management. Omo is so profitable that they are doing a lot of good work too, and I salute them for that. Osha Omo corporate social responsibility profiler. Last year, Omo called Wager, the leprosarium. Yen anoma sabi Omo challenged or Omo leprosy, they've been affected by leprosy. Yeah. Labadi Beach staff echo share 299,000
company they were able to do
this. They were able to do this. A year before 68,000. And Yenshe awards Labadi Beach Hotel are winning in recent years. 5-star Hotel of the Year 2019 and 2021. SIMA Marketing Awards 2019, 2020 and 2022. Africa's most respected CEO for the year 2021 awarded to the managing director of Labadi Beach. The whole Africa, because of profitability, they won an international award. Most customer-oriented hotel of the year, 5-star category, 2023. Conference and banqueting team of the year, 5-star category, 2023. Many people don't know that Oshe Labadi Beach Hotel, or conference and banqueting team, majority of the diplomatic missions, as ranking member of the Foreign Affairs Committee, I know, say at least 40 of them, Omu cocktails, Omu national days, Labadi Beach Hotel for Omuna.
All these awards.
All these awards. Most digitalized hotel of the year, 5-star category. Most secure hotel of the year, most prestigious 5-star hotel of the year, 2023. Customer Service Excellence Award at the 6th Chamber of Commerce, where last week in award way this year. And now, where is Rock City in all of these awards? Into Rock City ni Labadi no. Why not more expertise to take care of the other? Who should be buying who?
Yes.
Meanwhile, no, GRA files are intercepted. Will you believe, say, they did not MPP for a year, so one whole branch on there, or ye hotelier extraordinaire, or was some grand management skills. Sana, Osha Omu filings at GRA. Rock City is making losses. Can you believe that?
Omu Boka.
Omu Boka. 2023, Omu Boka, 1.7 million losses.
No. Brian the Champion Hotel na. Yes, Omu na
yeah.
Hotels Ajenkwa. Omu na efficient. Omu
yeah.
GRA documents of the company. Brian a Champion MPP.
Yes.
Agree. Chesa ono so the hotel na Boka.
Boka. What? Incredible. 1.7 million losses. File number. This is a transaction ID 20240403376961770.
No, I'm not sure this document.
Rock City Hotel. Transaction type annual return. Last updated 3rd April 2024. Nipana GRS official or updated your friend Sapon Boating is been approved by the GRA Director General. Latest filings. Tax. Meanwhile, Labadi Beach Hotel in Kwan taxes or mutua after paying the dividend of 25 million. Or mutua taxes of 20 million.
This is sad.
Meanwhile, Rock City NTR taxes they are making losses. So who should be saving who? Rock City and here Ajinkwa. Omona SSL Labadi Beach for. And who can Deloitte financial statement now? Almost say expertise now what Labadi Beach Hotel 40 years. You do more called the best hoteling universities across the world. You build on capacity. Expertise no more. I mean, Rock City rather needs the management and the workers of these hotels that are being sold. Yamba Rock City's offer. Hotels now almost or more tongue no. Sika ben, figure ben, and the honorable Brian Champion or offer. Or say your beton sign. Again, memos are intercepted. And your documents, we speak to documents. It's a OTA MB before propaganda program where your propaganda show. We have the slides, we have the documents that we project. These are authentic, irrefutable, unimpeachable, incontrovertible documents. Memos way every snit. Will you believe, sir? Snit for valuation now more year. Transaction advisor, ni valuers no. Almost say 4 hotels no. Should be going ideally. It should be going for 121.7 million. Nanso Brian Champion or say or no there 61 million pen obema. Can you believe that? Half into transaction way crown. There's no value for money. So not buying a was into and no crown or say or bet you over a 3-year period. I mean, incredible. And what I believe was going to happen, Anka ya intercepted documents when you know Anka Sikana ebe free Labadi Beach Hotel no and no na or the betiaka. Because Labadi Beach Hotel is so profitable, it can take care of all the other hotels. Totally ridiculous. Now, as I said, Ghana 40 years, yes, Rock City and SNIT, or more an unholy alliance. And Rock City has a track record of underpaying for the shares of SNIT. Into document where I intercepted every 2022 transaction. Into 2 years ago, into Bra Champon hotels are all to SNIT hotels, and then I'll start here. He's had his eye on these hotels for a long time. Into 2022, SNIT for Omuwa Hotel a walk Kumasi, a friend of Kumasi catering guest house. Say almost a dinner to the Grand Regency Hotel. Would you believe that Grand Regency Hotel as SNIT for almost 25% shares at 8.6 million? Bra Champon Okotoye for less than that, 7.4 million, below the valuation. Until he has a history of paying less, ignoring the real value,
the commercial price,
and he does not respect. He doesn't respect the valuation report or ton of and we have minutes of the transaction. Okase, he will not even peg the transaction to the dollars. He will not pay the real value, and he even paid in installment over a long period, and is still paying. And we have also noticed, despite all the brouhaha and the protest by organized labor, you know, say Brian Champon is some capital for Omuguswa, Omo visitation.
In some way,
into your additional documents are intercepted showing that the transaction is alive and they are still engaging Rock City or more discussions. Now, interestingly, as some way air Kosono, then another angle emerged. You intercepted court documents about a very fierce battle going on between the Blay children, Freddie Blay, MPP national chairman, Nimba Aye from Kwawasuma Blay, Kwame Edinkama Blay, any omo business partner be Aye friend of Loic Divorce Junior, or a Belgian, half Ghanaian. They noticed how profitable Labadi Beach Hotel is. Until they came up with a business idea. A Loic ni idea. Say, Labadi Beach Hotel no, omunko renti omo beach front. If you say Ghana, Eponano, because President Akufo-Addo had declared a year of return. Into a lot of Ghanaians, Africans in the diaspora are coming home. Into Ombeye entertainment show, entertainment extravaganza. Into omunko renti. And as part of the joint venture agreement, almost signing between Loic Divorce Junior, Kwawasuma Blay, Kwame Edinkama Blay, and the managing director of Labadi Beach Hotel. This was in 2019. Omoka said, Omoye jams no, ewo Apunanoa. Now they will share it in 3 equal parts. Labadi Beach Hotel will get one part, then Loic, and then the Blay brothers. Will you believe, sir? Blay brothers, they elbowed out Labadi Beach Hotel and a Loic Divorce Junior, and then hijacked the proceeds. The next year's event, 2020 event, the Omoya Yenese. Instead, sir, the patrons of the jams will go through the entrance of Labadi Beach Hotel. That was the agreement in the joint venture agreement, so that there will be transparency. Now, omunyana kan omo ba program Omo ko create omo bypass.
There's Omunfa Hotel.
Omunfa Hotel.
So now the court battle is between who and who?
The court battle is between Loic Divorce. Loic Divorce or no
idea nearby.
Or no the idea by. Omo say Omo they've changed the software. They've taken him out. He can't have his share of the profits, and Labadi Beach also have been elbowed out. Into Ababeye, the Blay brothers, or more register a different company, Express. Into hotel now, almost say and you're profitable. Send now MPP4, they've seen how profitable it is. Into While Brad Champon wants the hotel, no, the Blay brothers, Freddie Blay Mbano, also Omo Akotam beachfront. No, they now control the beachfront of the hotel. Now, Osha Omo company Polo Beach Club event. Osha proceeds. These are from the court documents. 2019, they said they made 4.3 million. Corporate social responsibility, corporate sponsorship from Pernod Ricard, 457.8 thousand Ghana cedis. Payment that they claim they made to small, $50,000 to Small God. Amount withdrawn without Lloyd's knowledge, 25,000. Another 75,000.
I see.
Over just 1 year, between 2019 and 2020, no, we are talking in excess of 8 million.
Honorable, because
of the beachfront.
I want you to do this for me.
Yeah.
Yet say what stretch.
Yeah.
And when Professor Kwekwaza, you're embarking on certain action. You have demonstration before I said.
Yeah.
I want you to give me that so that we know the way forward on that. Yes.
Yeah. And these are the court documents. The court documents
between
Lloyd Divas and say aye Kasano. We must place on record, sir. Labadi Beach Hotel, the only beach hotel in the world. They don't have access to their beachfront.
Okay.
The beachfront is gone.
Freddie Blay
Mbafa. And a hotel nasa Akano. And because of that, Omwa Pame, the managing director, who was in cahoots with the Blay brothers. All those details, no. So
this is your petition to Shraj?
Now, this is the petition to Shraj. Okay. Metumia confirm me say no say your petition Shraj because their custom is not in the national interest. Okay. Time is total. What kind of Article 287 of the Constitution? Constitution they say about conflict of interest. The forum is Shraj, and in the Okuja to Ablakwa versus Jacobeche Bilamte case, no. That is
the say
OSHA reliefs are ye seeking no. Ye pese Shraj for omuye they should launch a full-scale impartial investigation into the prospective sale to Honorable Brad Champon. Number two, Shraj should also investigate SNAID's conduct and the procurement processes regarding this matter in issue, particularly with a view to unraveling what led to the numerous violations of due process and unfair treatment.
Okay.
Then that Shraj investigates the appropriateness or ethical concerns of Honorable Brad Champon, who is a director and the sole beneficial owner of Rock City. Into the conflict of interest aspect, the Article 78, Article 98, and all of that. Now, Shraj also, Omo responded, Omo received a petition, Omo responded on the 20th of May. Omo Cho said, I write to acknowledge your complaint and respectfully inform you that the commission will revert in due course. Shraj for confirm say, Omo in Shishemo. We expect Shraj to pursue this matter.
What about this one?
The second step I are taking is ye pese Ghana yenya mra I'm sponsoring a private members bill. I say no mra beba be very clear because some people are taking advantage of loopholes, gray areas and all of that. Like what Brad Champon is doing. Ye pese yenya a very clear private members bill which will become law. And so far, you have full support from the minority caucus led by the Honorable Ato Forsen. My colleagues are in full support. The time has come for us to have law that will ban all politicians and all politically exposed persons. Why worry politician, we are politician, but to say what the Freddie Blay brothers, Freddie Blay sons are doing. All of that will come to an end. Once the law is passed, all state assets that are being sold, politicians cannot participate. Want to mean talk.
Yeah, sure.
And Professor Kweku Azar, ono and all leading the team of lawyers. Omwa drafted me home. Ejuma omwa year so far. Third action.
This is about all of us.
Third action. We know you're here. Obiagana for all of them. We are confirming tonight, sir. You are notified Ghana Police Service in compliance with the Public Order Act 1994 at 491. Mrano say, opese oye demonstration. Ma 5-day notice to the police. And we have notified the police. And there, this is exclusive to your show. I can confirm to you, sir, and there, me share the regional police commander, Commander Ahen.
Okay.
We have agreed on the routes.
Okay.
Police for Apenese, you bet to me, I started in front of Labadi Beach Hotel.
Fantastic.
Now you call La Palm. We want Ghanaians to see
the hotels.
These iconic hotels, how great they are, how magnificent they are. Now you Nanti Ako. Jubilee House now almost say omo pacho say yen to me and koho. Ente omema ye kwai maya back close kakra. Getting to the Christ the King Church Hall.
Okay. Oh no, what is the date?
Na Jubilee House for Ababeji petition.
What is the date?
Date no June 18th. Next week Tuesday. June 18th, 8 a.m. You pese Ghana for Ghanaian workers of these hotels. You be share Labadi Beach Hotel.
Animwa. Everybody must be there.
Everybody must be there.
Thank you.
And we are doing it for God and country because we have to stop this sale. Up to now, President Akufo-Addo Oka say or no dear. Na ni governance na oba be lead no. O pese o ye transactions, o pese o ye business, o pese o nya sika emba aban ni mu. Stay in the private sector. That is where money is made. And yet, despite this pledge, or no any cabinet minister are at the center of this transaction. Up to now, more than a month since this scandal broke, President Akufo-Addo has not been able to tell his cabinet minister to back off. He's not been able to tell his appointees as net to take their hands off our hotels. Until the only way forward, say, as I say, agitation, no, you raise it to the next level. Now, say, or say, ontie the organized labor worker, Professor Yankamo, the civil society organizations, and all Ghanaians who are speaking. If he will not listen, then we will force him to listen. Into demonstration, absolutely crucial. You say Ghana for a dom a pie na June 18th. Yes. Because that's the only language. Too much.
First of all, let me thank you. There's a very detailed, insightful presentation.
Thank you.
And maybe I have learned. And I mean, say a TFU in the now you're going to near Wuya Juma yet was snitter. The air can who say found because we see cano. And the idea Kwakosi hotel, a year Kwakotoma MPP minister, Norma Kochi Kennedy. And some of you may not know Brian the Champion. Say, Munimino. Namunim Jenia, Hantaya, what papa we have fa and a casa tantaya one and numua. And Kawasebe film. If you don't know Brian the Champion, watch this video. Yaba honorable be conclude. Watch this video.
Oh my Jesus! What did the Patapa? Every person said about the year 2024 now. The veterans said we have the band. The veterans said we have the band. We have the band. We say about MPP party here about band we. See about the platform so near the power. I'm a NDC. Esida.
Oh no. Drani a hantai. Wo nyame enye na osi hini. Nyame ni si hini. Ghana for na bechire leader omope. Wo ye hwan na waka say MPP mfa tumi ma NDC. But it's not surprising. Why will he want to hand over when he stands to benefit from the sale of sales hotels? Oh, yeah. And until MPP we will never hand over. When you hear them saying we will break the 8, they want to break the 8 to steal more hotels.
Yeah. A personal interest.
You understand?
It's
and
not about the Ghanaian
when
people.
Members of Parliament like Honorable Okujetu Ablakwa is doing his work, you see them near dinner. And so MPP serial callers see social media for your mood me for fighting for Ghana. Unya 1 CD from this sale.
Yeah.
And you wonder why they do that.
Rock City, they are not shareholders.
They are not shareholders.
They are not beneficial.
And you are fighting for
all
this.
The profit
you
is
love
going
Ghana.
To
Listen to what Kennedy Japan said about these people, his own party people. Listen.
The MPP is looting this country as if there's no tomorrow. Why? What do you mean? The youth of this country are not working. Now we're intimidating and control.
These are the things. Akede Japan more MPP for no more nakra na no more or more catch. Say MPP for we are Ghana sika like there is no tomorrow. And this is what you're seeing in the sale of these NIT hotels. Honorable, give us your final words.
My final words will be a rallying call to the Ghanaian people. Yengo Amba Boting, Tuesday 18th. Next week, 8 a.m. sharp. Na Yenyo Retre. It's about Ghana, it's about us. Yesika and NDC hotels we. Hotels we are profitable. She awards are more winning. She sika hotels with dividends are more tiama buying. Yenina your core retirement. 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Hotels we and I be sure so. Nipa bako hotels I be boa Ghana workers nyinano. Nipa bako say ono dear or to.
Your body don't come me.
And he's not even buying it at the real value, at the market price. Until there is no value for money. And this deal is stinking, it's unconscionable, it is criminal. It cannot be allowed to be sealed and to be consummated. Until Ghana for it is not a partisan matter, where it's about Ghana first. Kennedy Japan and Kasa Aka say the way Crawford, his colleagues in the MPP government are looting. I expect even MPP members to join this. And I want to commend Kennedy Japan's brother. I heard him saying that, look, this deal is bad. They should go and tell Brian Champon to back off. There are reasonable MPP members who are outraged. They tell us in private, even in parliament. Colleagues, MPs come to you and say that, oh, wait there. Tuesday, 18th June, let's come out in our numbers and let's make sure that we protect these hotels. These are not hotels that should go. These are hotels that are profitable. Share Assassin, look at the prime land. Look at the goodwill that they have, the reputation of these hotels. These are very, very iconic structures. And me per finally, me salute His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Unim say in my research and review of documents, say now the proposal was made to President Mahama when he was president. Say, omo pese, omo diversity, even at the time, not controlling shares, no, omo pese, omo diversity about 15-20%. President Mahama catch omo say they shouldn't dare, they shouldn't try it. It belongs to Ghanaian workers. That he will not support such a transaction. These are the kind of leaders that we need. And December 7, we must vote for President Mahama to come and rescue this country. State capture, no, just too much. It is unconscionable. It is just cruel. And I hope, say, we will rally behind well-meaning Ghanaians, people who love our country, patriots, to save our country. And the Honorable Brian Chapo, if he knows what is good for him, he should just back off. He should issue a statement and say that he no longer is going to engage in this stinky, smelly, unconscionable deal. It is in his own interest because what is coming will not be good for him.
That's it. Honorable, thank you so much for doing this for God and country. We thank you for coming. Now, Busianfo, me say afem raho. Na nimsa udogana also say afem raho. Like Honorable said, President Mahama onyakwenya sen ko beton hotels on one ton. In the amount for Bekachro say MPP and NDC are the same one. No, sir, we are not the same. They sell state assets. We come to protect it and to develop this country for the benefit of all of us. She video see mama yeba ya the NDC and youth segment no bebro. Honorable kujeto ablakwa mkoe odaswaha. Thank you.
Come on. The victory of Muhammad. The victory of Muhammad. The victory of Muhammad.
This is why I choose John Dramani Mahama.
The victory of Muhammad.
I choose John Dramani Mahama because he's a visionary leader. He is visionary but not a prophet. He couldn't have predicted the COVID-19 outbreak, but he built an ultra-modern hospital which came in handy during the pandemic. This is why I choose John Dramani Mahama.
The victory of Muhammad. The victory of Muhammad.
John and I have agreed that whoever has participated in the plunder of the state must be held accountable. And my friends, this is not a threat, it is a promise.
I find your dreams here, NDC and you. And ye Jemre kakra. Na Jumedi Sunkubia, Yura John Dramani Mahama, Edin, Kwesi de Tremi. Inkita hundie bi one Ghana fo edie ewo abefo in 10 times so social media. Na ode na no disem e fan sem bi a ekoso wo ye my Ghana mutu dwa no. Ye fan sem ne kakra bi ne de mu nchiremu aba. Na wentumi anhwe bi. Ana wo hwe bi so wentumi ante ase a. Watumi ate ase. Na wo hudi ntie wo se woto aba ma John Mahama. This is just part 1 on this latest Mahama conversation. On the next segment, or the next edition, you be more na yetumi akọ that conversation anymore. Now you see, na yenua Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa Kasano, he spoke about what the 2024 election is about, according to President Mahama. Abatwa yekwa akotu ye abatwa obi keka na. Abatwa na yekwa akotu. What is it really about? President Mahama has spoken to that. Shewe Mame.
This election is like no other in the history of Ghana. It is an election between Ghana and the new Patriotic Party administration. It is an election for change, to reset Ghana's narrative and effect a course correction from our disastrous trajectory.
But I asem we hu here. President Mahama say about why you koto no 2024 no. Onu hu ni say one MPP for ne kusi akan. And it is true. Hu ni say NDC versus MPP, and it is true. What is this election about? It is about Ghana for nyina ye ne ekuo bi a from MPP. Esan say MPP party from Akufo-Addo to Bawumia omedi oman abro. Oma say oman no. Oma bo oman no. Hwe hotels ya omoton. On this show, you know, Makasaba Pualugu Dam project, $12 million. You first see Canada kwa for no work done. Temamoto Way, $2.5 million. Ome disika kwa contract and si wanko yejuma. Mota Angel asem na making. Sky Train project, $2 million. The same thing. Ejapa, $12 million. Ye disikano. And according to Kennedy Japan, they are looting left, right, and center. Yet me no mienu, and they are tonwa yento. Ye fria yentua. Edumeni ho. Sikeni ho. Ye humpuntu o ye mantemu. Common fund yentua. Bibia yentua. Eka ena emre. So President Mahama say, see this not as NDC and MPP, this election, but see it as a fight to rescue the soul of Ghana, to bring about the needed change. In Sesamapa, a day on my Ghana, bisi ekwan personal. That is what this election is about. But then you know, President Mahama says, "Say to abano mano, na Sesamba, nyema miyenu bi pa na yensha nso se obedi ho adwuma." These two things he spoke about. So, producer, give me those 2 videos in succession.
This change is ordained by God. It is ordained by God to relieve our people from the hardship and poverty that has been inflicted by President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia's reckless administration. That change will put Ghana back on a path of progress and prosperity, enabling us to build the Ghana we want and create well-paying jobs for the young people of this country through the 24-hour economy initiative and many other novel policies to be outlawed in the NDC manifesto soon. This change will also see the most far-reaching and detailed investigation of the many allegations of corruption and scandals leveled against public officials and their families and friends. This change will help to abort this administration's plan to foist the pliant vice president on us, to cover up for them, and thereby escape the searing scrutiny of accountability. But as I have stated, this hot spotlight of accountability is reserved not only for appointees of this administration, it will also be available to sanctioned persons in my own administration who engage in similar conduct. The same anti-corruption strategies and instruments I shall deploy to measure and punish the MPP government appointees will also be applicable to my own appointees. In short, in Ghanaian parlance, Aba Yedebo Techino, Yedebebo Banso.
Aba Yedebo Techino, Yedebebo Ban. President Mahama say what to Abama NDC and John Mahama in 2024. No say what to Aba. A day and session papa beba change. A day ye edi adwuma edi no kware die beba ya mamuo mu na de eyeme dene se se wo to aba ma John Mahama President Mahama say kata hyehyɛ ne proye ko na ye hwɛ animu se ye beko na yetimi atu kro no bo ase sika se yase ya boga na sika ho ban dia ye mpuntuo ama ye nyina ye nya so mfaso Amamuo papa ebe ensure say yen ton snits ejapade Ghana adwumayefo hotels. Amamuo papa ebe ensure say yen fa Ghana sika nkochata wiemhye ma omampenye kufuado because oso opese odware wo wiem. Amamuo papa ebe ensure say yen fa Ghana sika enkotu amana in the name of building a cathedral enso ne ye onyankopon frakadam. Amamuo papa ema yenwia Ghana sika like they are doing through Ejapa, like they have done through PDS and all those thinking scandals. And on eba. Because I want to abama bawumia bisa ho. Bawumia obetumi ache akufuado ni minister bia tumwana. Enye possible. Because bawumia ne political career gina ne godfather the otete no awama ne bebia gina eye akufuado. Obeyede na wa ensure say sikedi akoso no obema mra ye adwuma ananhwehwemu bi akoso. No, he can't. Because he's a puppet and a poodle of a kufuado. Ono no mahu se ni mu ha omo betumi control no. Na krono bebrebe o ma bono wa bebo omo ho ban from post regime accountability. Enunti and a kufuado o kasa bia o say I cannot hand over to Mahama. I cannot hand over to Mahama ni nyina kire se osuro se Mahama eba na krono o ma bono wa bepa hontoma na wa chichi o magu. And Bawumia is the one who will protect him. Into a vote for Bawumia is a third-term vote for Kufuado. And it is a vote that will help them escape accountability. The entire Bawumia intimi fight corruption BM so they say, ono kata jeje de proya ankasa no, aduane no ne noa na wachicha ma ministers no. Oye bi. Enne na yehu secret tape Minister of State Charles Adubuhan. I say opeso ko hu Bawumia just wetua $200,000 ansa na wakushia. Minister of State Professor Adubuhan ba. Then Bawumia na behwe na PDS wakwa ye frakadam na nkrofobia beye Ghana bukata all orchestrated by Bawumia. How can this man be trusted to fight corruption? And change is very important. But and then Makacho said this is just part one. President Mahama can't say we here but this is just part one, you know. Ye fano bako. Next week ye be sans room. But President Mahama can enhyehyeye bia matese ye tadi hu komo on NDC 360. It's about the 24-hour economy. Or the chechemuni be aba. What the policy will entail, how it will benefit us. Producer, give us that video.
And let me be clear. I am utterly appalled and disappointed by the unprecedented unemployment rate we're seeing today. Perhaps if the government had not jettisoned the 40-year National Development Plan which was developed by the NDPC during my presidency, they would have adopted and implemented my 24-hour economy initiative, which was contained in that document. And that would have saved Ghanaians from these levels of unprecedented unemployment. But as the saying goes, elections come with consequences. The stark reality is that the current 8-hour working system is inadequate to create the production, productivity, and well-paying jobs required for the revival of Ghana's currently bankrupt economy. It is also inadequate to produce enough goods and services for export. My young people, extraordinary times require extraordinary interventions for extraordinary results. The 24-hour economy initiative is the answer for now and the future. It will create an enabling environment with deliberate policies for business, companies, and government institutions to operate 24/7 in a 3-8-hour shift system. In addition to the traditional 8-hour system, the 2 additional work shifts that my administration will introduce will double and sometimes triple or quadruple the number of jobs that participate in public and private entities that we currently have. This is the
Abuzianfo asemi a ye papa Mahama ken ye hu hia. Number 1. And now what be? So the 24-hour economy policy a NDC ye bohu de wuro no. Enye manifesto promise keke. We insusuye ne nhyehyeye pa ya dwen hu yie na mpo e what the 40-year development plan of Ghana ye in the 2016 ewum. And what President Mahama can say Senka MPP for buy and a man to sa 40-year development plan actually to pursue a so-called Ghana beyond aid agenda. And uncommon year you might Ghana the economy in a year 24 hours non-stop 24/7. But almost 20 years. And President Mahama sounds watching him say extraordinary times require extraordinary actions. In Prempria, we are not in normal times. Unemployment has doubled from about 8% and then 15%. Ejuma ni ha. Enti se say ye beto akoso aye ejuma 8 hours both in the public sector and in the private sector. Ebe den ye kriti enyuma ama memo ane mabawe na omunye nyuma nye. Ebe ye den ene ye to me increasing the size of our economy to deal with a katitri dia